From Toronto, exiled activists painted a grim picture of life in Balochistan, Sindh and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, where disappearances, abductions and repression have become routine. They warned that Pakistan's new anti-terror laws are silencing dissent and branding human rights defenders as terrorists. The call from the conference was united and urgent. The international community must step in, hold Islamabad accountable and ensure justice for thousands of families still waiting for answers about their disappeared loved ones.
Enforced disappearances have become Pakistan's darkest human rights crisis, with thousands of political activists, journalists, students and ordinary citizens vanishing without a trace. Families search endlessly, staging sit-ins, long marches and appeals to courts and global institutions, yet justice remains out of reach. The climate of fear has silenced dissent across provinces, turning disappearances into a powerful tool of repression. The region has become a haunting symbol of silence, where dissent is criminalized, voices are stifled, and entire generations live under fear of persecution. Recently, in Toronto, the Canadian Baloch Congress marked the UN Day of Victims of Enforced Disappearances with a human rights conference. The event highlighted Pakistan's escalating atrocities in Balochistan, where thousands of activists including Dr. Mehrang Baloch and leaders of Baloch Yakjehti Committee remain missing or detained. Speakers warned that enforced disappearances and crimes against humanity are rising unchecked across Balochistan, Sindh and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa.
On the day of Enforced Disappearances International Day, I will demand State of Pakistan to release all who they have detained unlawfully. It's not fair. And as we said that Amnesty International and International Human Rights Commission and Human Rights Watch had also make this a law that it is unlawful to detain any human being, any person without any allegations and putting it at the location that nobody knows.
At the conference, speakers said Pakistan's new counter-terror laws have deepened the crisis, criminalizing dissent and targeting human rights defenders.
The Baloch Yakjehti Committee, whose leader Dr. Mehrang Baloch has been put behind bars, and the situation over there is getting precarious because now there are anti-terrorist laws that has been passed. So anyone who is opposed to Islamabad, opposed against enforced disappearances or human rights violations will be facing terror charges. So every political activist is now potentially, in the eyes of Pakistan, a terrorist. And they will be taken away, disappeared as anti-state activists or anti-state terrorists. And there will be no trials for that.
Participants also stressed that the crisis is not limited to Balochistan. They called for solidarity among oppressed communities, including Pashtuns and Sindhis, to unite their voices and push back against state repression.
We Pashtuns, Baloch and Sindhis and other oppressed nations living in their geography, we have been victims of our resources, and I think that it's high time for all those oppressed nations to have a common forum, a common platform, and to pressurize the authoritarian government of Pakistan.
Activists urged the international community to recognize the scale of violations and take concrete steps to hold Islamabad accountable.
As in our back home, Balochistan, situation is entirely worse and earth-breaking. Pakistani army and Pakistan intelligence agencies are abducting the people, and every day on a routine basis. No one is safe in Balochistan. Baloch students are abducted from classrooms, and Baloch fathers are abducted from their homes, and daughters are abducted from the streets. So all situation is worse in Balochistan. We are here to raise our voice to bring our situation in front of the world. We hope one day the world powers and the world democracies will understand what's going on with us in Balochistan.
For many families in Balochistan, Sindh and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the agony of waiting continues. Years pass without answers and graves remain unmarked. From Toronto, the call was clear. Silence can no longer be an option. Unless the world acts, Pakistan's disappeared will remain unseen, unheard and forgotten.